Hey guys, welcome to another episode of In the Know. My name is Matimi0, and to get things started off strong today, Crytek has announced that they are going to be moving all of their future gaming titles to the free-to-play model within the next 5 years. So this includes Crysis, this includes the recently purchased Homefront franchise that they got from THQ. Anything that comes out of Crytek is going to be free-to-play. And I understand why they're going down this route. Free-to-play is very appealing. You don't have to deal with piracy. It gets more people to try out your game for the first time and then hopefully buy things once they've gotten into it. There's a lot of benefits for free-to-play, but what makes this so interesting that this might be the first time we get a free-to-play for a AAA title. They have announced that Crysis 3 is going to be the last in the series, but they've also said that they don't want to end that universe. They still want to continue on with Crysis and get, maybe a different story going on. So we may have our first AAA title coming out of Crytek that is going to be free to play in the next couple of years, which is a pretty awesome thing to think about, and probably a lot more developers are going to be going down this route. Even for console gaming, we're probably going to be seeing much more of this free-to-play model. The one thing that I'm kind of worried about, and I'm hoping that they don't go down this route, is that while I love free-to-play, I play League of Legends, I play PlanetSide 2, and I absolutely love them, but the one thing that always annoys me about these games is that they really jack up the price on anything that you want to buy. So if you want to buy a different gun in PlanetSide, it's going to cost you a pretty penny to just purchase that. And I know in like Blacklight Retribution, it costs $10 to permanently unlock a weapon. So if you spent $50, $60 to unlock 6 weapons in that game, you just spent enough money to get everything in Battlefield 3. In Battlefield 3, you would have all the content, but in Blacklight Retribution, you would only have 5 different weapons. So the free-to-play model, while it gets people involved in the game and it gets more people enjoying it, I get a little annoyed by outlandish price models that just are absurd. And it's the same for PlanetSide 2 and for that's definitely League of Legends. If you wanted to buy everything in League of Legends, it would literally cost you thousands of dollars. And I'm not sure if that's the same extent for PlanetSide 2 because it hasn't been out as long and they don't really have as much going in it right now. It would still cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars to unlock all the weapons, all the different camos. So really what I'm saying is it can get a little absurd. So hopefully future AAA titles that do go down this free-to-play route don't make it absurd. I understand that that's one of the reasons why free-to-play is so appealing, because it gets people in and then they just keep buying and buying and buying and buying, and then they realize they've spent $200 on a game that normally would have just cost $60. So that's just my one worry. I'm glad they are going down this route because I think it's great, but hopefully they don't abuse it. So for all of you Batman Arkham fans out there, which should be a fair amount because those games are phenomenal. If you haven't purchased the first or second one, do yourself a favor, go out and purchase them, because apparently they have confirmed that by this year, 2013, they are going to be coming out with a new Batman Arkham game. We don't know anything more about this. This story doesn't have a whole lot of meat to it, but if you were a fan of the first and second one, which I was, both games were phenomenal. We're gonna have a treat coming up in 2013. I'm hoping that more information is going to be released shortly, because they just announced this and we can maybe get some teaser trailers on what we can expect, but awesome news coming out from that front. And lastly, and this may come as a surprise to a lot of you gamers out there and also a slight disappointment, I know I was a little upset when I first heard about this news, is that demos make absolutely no sense from a developer standpoint. Jesse Schell at the recent DICE convention had a great speech outlining the many reasons why creating a demo for your game is going to hurt your profit, which is never what a developer wants. They want to make a great game, but they also want to get some money for those great games, and he outlines why creating a demo is just going to take resources away from development time, and in the long run is going to reduce your sales. It's a great speech. It's about 20 minutes long, so if you want to check it out, I highly recommend it. But if you want to check out a condensed version, Extra Credits, a fantastic YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to them, you should definitely do so. Outline point by point in a very condensed way why a demo hurts a game. And some of you out there may think this is very counterintuitive. You may think that if there's a good demo and a good game that comes out, people that try out the demo are going to realize that the game is awesome, and they will now purchase that game simply because the demo was in place. And that is the case. That is the exception. But usually those awesome games have a great marketing team behind it, or word of mouth is fantastic, so the demo that they had didn't really do anything, and it would have sold just as much because of word of mouth and as marketing. And like I said, they do a much better job at explaining why demos are a bad thing, so I will leave a link down below in the description. I highly recommend you go check that out. But that's about it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed these 3 stories. I would love to know what you guys thought. Are you excited about the new Batman game? Are you interested in the fact that Crytek is going down the free-to-play model? Let me know down below in the comment section. But that's about it, so until next time, guys, have a good one and take it easy.